Brothers and sisters, welcome to our today's program of NJO LEO, or again, today is the day of the 6th of November 2018. My name is Odon Bulamba. I'm the presenter of this program, and I'll be with you for the next few minutes in order to share with you what has been taking place in the DRC, Congo Democratic Republic of. Without taking so long, let me take you straight away to our headlines for the day. First of all, we are going to Kananga, where the youth activism in Dibaya worries local civil society. That was on Friday, the 2nd of November. The customary chief of the group of Bakwa Kalume, Crispin Mutombo, was killed, and he was killed by he was attacked by gun, and those people who attacked them are the youth of Kamwina Sampu. After the Muganga attack last weekend, Sunday the 4th and Monday the 5th, the Uchupa and the Muvaramu settlement nearby the Lake Albert in Djugu territory were also attacked by unidentified men. Despite the intervention of the school authorities, the teachers' strike continues in Beni. A UK NGO warns about rape as mode of torture against detained activists in DRC. Let us inform you also that the unique candidate for the opposition of the DRC, will be appointed in Geneva, Switzerland. That's where the meeting will be held within the next few hours. Demolition of tens of houses in Bukavu. The World Bank has been washing its hands. So this is what I'm going to present to you during this program, and once again, let me remind you that on Saturday we are going to have our reflection. And during that program of reflection, I will invite you to talk about the new leader of the opposition that will be chosen for that day. So our discussion will be around, once we have the leader, we are going to the elections. Are we going to support that leader? If yes, why? If not, why not? Secondly, in case we don't have the election, what should or would be the role of that leader in case the elections doesn't take place? Will he continue to be the leader of the big opposition or not? Or again, will that leader be given the power to strengthen, to empower the Congolese people in order to push them, to make them, to encourage them to stand for their own rights? That will be our discussion, and we are almost there, a few days only for the election, but you are welcome to talk and to make your comment. And our number is in front of me here. You can see it. Call us on that number on WhatsApp, because we use just WhatsApp. You'll call that number on our WhatsApp program, and then we can talk. Your comment will be there for others to listen and to comment on it, and all will be done in peaceful manner. So let us go straight away to our news. Friday, November 2nd, the customary chief of the group of Bakwa Kalume, Crispin Mutombo, was attacked by a group of young persons whom have been calling themselves the Kamwina Sampu people. The reason for this man, Crispin, the customary chief, to be attacked is because he asked those Kamwina Sampu a question, and his question was, what do you want, you people of Kamwina Sampu, and where are you going to go with this movement, you, my young people? So they became angry. They turned their gun toward him and was shot. Luckily, he didn't die. He was taken to Chikola Hospital, and later on he was transferred to Kananga. On the other hand, on Saturday, October the 28th, the remains of the head of the Benampela group, the bodies, I should say the bodies of the of the head or the chief of Benapela group, as well as one of his advisors, were found in a bush. And those bodies, according to locals, they were found in the bush, and those who killed those two people are presumably be the Kamwina Sampu people. So this movement has restarted again. It has been in action again in Kananga. Movement of intimidation, movement of destabilization, in order for the people to have fear, and people have nothing to do. They have just to run away from their land. Strategies that Kabila has been using for many months now in order to bring a climate of fear within the Congolese people. So some workers, some people who work in Dibaya, they strongly believe that these people belong to the militia Kamwina Sampu. However, the administrator of the territory and the provincial minister of minister, the one who is dealing with information and security, or security and information, for them they believe that those young persons are not, they don't belong to Kamwina Sampu. That they are just young persons who are crazy, foolish, and they have been doing that for pleasure or for any other thing. However, the security guy, the security advisor of the province of Kananga, for him, he believes that killing people, attacking people, intimidating people has been just a sporadic situation, meaning that it comes and goes, so people don't have to worry. We have to remember that 3 months ago, Kamwina Sampu, Rama Sampu of the Sabanga, you know, the boss of Kamwina Sampu group Rama, Sabanga was his name, he surrendered himself. And he promised that, you know, I surrender myself, but the Kamwina Sampu activities may continue to be there. That will take us straight away to Ituri, where after the Muganga attack last weekend, Sunday the 4th and Monday the 5th of November, in the settlement of Uchupa and Muvaramu, nearby the Lake Albert in Djugu territory, we are in Ituri, those territories were attacked by unidentified gunmen. Fight resulted in the death of several people, civilians and soldiers. Huts were burned, property was looted, and movement of the population was noticed around the area. Since Saturday to now, 3 attacks against the Congolese army position have been recorded. The number of internal displaced people or persons is estimated at 8,000. And those 8,000 are those who live in the Muganga and Kwero fishing camps. We don't know the number of those who went somewhere else to find the refuge, but their number can be higher compared to what we are saying now. Because we are in the northeastern part of the Congo, let me also, just for a glance, let you know that despite the intervention of school authorities, teachers' strike continues in Beni. 4 weeks after the interruption of school activities, school administrators have called for a resumption of classes on Monday, 5th of November, while teachers remain firm on their strike. So they keep their position of striking. And teachers say, for a good working atmosphere, we teachers, we imperatively demand the restoration of peace and security in Beni. Teachers demand that they need to be supported by the state or the government, because parents are deprived by all the means, no salaries, no jobs, no anything. The same, parents also don't have farms, because they are not allowed to go to farms due to insecurity in the area. So therefore, teachers say that you people of the government, you should pay our salaries, because parents have been the one who have been paying us for the number of years. Now parents cannot do their daily activities, so there is no income. And that income is not there because, not because parents are lazy, they don't want to work, but because you people of the government are unable to secure our city. Therefore, you need to pay us if you want us to go back to work. With a month and a half, almost 45 hours, 45 days, almost 45 days before we go to the elections in DRC, a British NGO warns about the multiplication of cases of torture in detention centers in Kinshasa. Freedom from Torture is an NGO specializing in accompanying victims of torture with a supporting medical record that they collected between 2013 and 2018. The people of Freedom from Torture have found that there are 74 cases of torture. Among them are 49 women, 1 and 5 young persons. DRC, and most of those people, or all of those people, are just members of, opposition activists of DRC. Let me call them opposition activists of DRC. So those people fled to England to seek for asylum. And as they have been going through the interviews, it seems that all of them, they have said, once we are in the jail, once we are under arrest, once we are in prisons, a form of torturing us before we speak, before we talk, in the Congo is actually to sexually abuse you. And this has been taking place for a number of years. Those type of abuse have been one of the weapons that the government of Kabila uses to make people to talk. Testimonies have shown, people have declared it clearly that, once you are under arrest and they put you in a jail, you can be in big prisons or in small cells or center of detentions, but you can see 3, 5, 6, sometimes up to 20 or 15 people will be presented in front of you, and you'll be told they are going, all of them, to rape you so that you can say. And those people, mostly they are military or policemen, and they will do that work. They will harm you, they will torture you, and that torture is not only physical torture, but it's also mentally torture, and they will force you to talk. In the past, they used, to wipe people. They used to torture people in different ways, to make you just to feel bad physically. But actually, they have been also doing those type of sexual abuses for prisoners. They don't care if you are a man or woman, a child or an old person. For them, they treat you just as a prisoner, and the prisoner doesn't deserve life. That's what normally they say. Therefore, the people of this movement, Freedom from Torture, have told the president of Congo that he must publicly acknowledge the extent of the problem of torture and the other ill treatment in the DRC, especially the use of sexual torture, and send a clear message that these acts will no longer be tolerated. The NGO wants that to be done, but I should say that Kabila is aware of that, because he has been ordering, he has been doing those type of torturing people. And those who do it, they don't do it because they enjoy it, but they are doing it to respond to the rules, to respond to what is coming from the above. We all know that. For those who understand who was Kabila, who is Kabila, and where has been going, people will testify. In the meantime, let me say, people have been in jails, people have been crying, people have been waiting for the days that Kabila maybe will vanish or will be removed from the power in order to be free. Hey, a news is coming where we have heard that the leadership of the opposition will appoint a common candidate or unique candidate who will represent them for the coming elections, of course, if those elections will take place. The spokesperson for Ensemble pour le Changement, Together for a Change, the political platform that has been supporting candidacy of Moise Katumbi. That spokesperson is known by the name of John Bertrand. He said, from November 7th to 10th, we will know who is a common candidate because everything is already done. The common program is established. The backbone is there. It is a synthesis of all the programs of the presidential candidate. We just have to flesh it out a bit. This meeting is going to take place in Geneva. The meeting will start tomorrow, the 7th of November, and it will end the 10th of November. The organizers of that meeting are not only the Congolese leaders or leaders of the opposition, but also we found the South African organizers who are actually in Switzerland. The meeting was supposed to be held in Guinea-Conakry, but the plan was changed and now is in Switzerland. So those people, the South African who are like the leaders, who are like the mentors if you want, they have been inviting people from a different rank, higher rank in the world to come and join them. And I'm sure you and I also, if you want to go, you can also go. But you won't be allowed to be into that meeting. But you can wait outside, and whenever the meeting will finish, they can proclaim who is a candidate for the opposition and will be there present. So if you want to go to Switzerland and watch it, you can go and you can be there and let us know what has been happening. So the 7 leaders of the opposition are presumed to be there. People suppose that they will be there. Although we heard Tshisekedi may or may not be there from just different sources. Other people said that during this time maybe, or just after this time, Tshisekedi will speak loudly in front of the members of his political party at the Stade Tata Raphael. We are not quite sure if he will be present or not, or if he will be present and is allowed, he is voted to be the president of this group, fine. If he is present and is not chosen to be the leader who will lead this group, it's also fine. But what we want, we, the people of the Congo, is to unite, to work together as a team. And you'll see what will happen. We don't know yet because we can't tell you who exactly is going to be there and who won't be there. And secondly, there is no pronostic so far who is going to be the leader of this group. We don't know yet. Whenever we'll know it, we'll keep you up to date. Therefore, on the same 10th, at 7 p.m. of Saturday time of New York, we will talk about that leader of the opposition, and we'll have a discussion about him or her. We'll talk about that person. How is he going to work? Are we going to work behind him? Are we going to support him if we go to the election? And if we don't go to the election, what would the rule? What would be the role of this person? Is he continue to be the main candidate for the opposition, even without the election? Or are we continuing to keep Tshisekedi for RASOP, because he's the president of RASOP, for that role? Or again, something else is going to take place? And if that person is there and the election is not held, what is going to happen? Will this person be there to motivate all Congolese to stand and fight for their right? Or again, everybody will pull out and every single political party will continue to do their own businesses? Let us see. So from there, we'll go to Bukavu, where the World Bank has clarified that the demolition, which took place last Thursday, 18th of October, 18th of October, by the authorities of Congo, it wasn't their responsibility. So in Bukavu on the 18th of October, my dear brothers and sisters, let me remind you, a group of people who have been living nearby the border of Rwanda and Bukavu. Those people saw the government of the Congo arriving and telling them that we have to demolish all houses which are around this area, because the World Bank is coming here and they want to build along the border between DRC and Rwanda. And because they are going to do a type of construction, border crossing, so your houses don't need to be here. They forced those people to leave their habitation. They forced those people to leave their land. And they destroyed everything. And people complained because they were surrounded to themselves. They were just kicked out and they had nothing really, or they have nowhere to go. Now, the people of the World Bank have said, no, we needed just a small portion of land. That's what we have been claiming. That's what we have been asking the government of the Congo to give to us in order to do our job, our work. But the government went beyond the limit, beyond the plan, and they have taken a lot of land. And those people now, they don't know where to go, how to live with their children. They are just erring around the area. I mean, around the area, around the city. They don't know where to go or how to live. And the questions that I've been asking myself, before those people got the certificate to build around those areas, they went to see the government. They purchased that land from the government. The government issued them a certificate or authorizations, permission to build their houses around there. And today, the deputy governor of Kivu, South Kivu, has been saying that, okay, those people did a bad work. They should never and ever in the first time construct their houses around. For that reason, we have demolished those houses, which is not fair. You sell to them the land, you give to them the papers, documents, which gave to them the permission to build their houses. Now you demolish those houses. What is going to happen? We don't know. So World Bank is providing 79 million for the Great Lakes Trade Facilitation Project. And this project won't only be done around this area of Ruzizi 1, but also around Ruzizi 2, where in Kavimvira they will make a big market there. And people from Rwanda, Uganda, Burundi, Congo, they can do the free trade, moving in and out around those countries without any, maybe control, I should say. Maybe we won't even need a traveling document. And those movements during this time of in and out, people are carrying luggages, goods. We don't know, because you won't tell everybody to open their goods in order to control them. What is going to happen? On a few occasions, we have heard people have been caught with the guns inside the wheat flours bags. And now, whenever they will open the bucket, where those movements in and out will be done every single second, what is going to happen? God knows. So this will be our end of the story, but let me do a small comment that I'll call maybe an analysis page about what has been taking place in the Congo, especially with the number of those armed men who comes in and goes out every time. I've told you in the past, many people will see, have testified, have witnessed people walking into the Congo, holding guns, being in uniforms as soldiers, but those soldiers don't belong to the Congo. Who are those guys? It appears that on one hand, those guys are not Congolese, because some neighbors of the Congo will claim is that those people are rebels who have been disturbing order into their countries, then they have fled to Congo. But the so-called rebels, once they're in the Congo, they said we are not rebels, we are Congolese, because they hold Congolese passport or Congolese ID cards. And once the Congolese people apprehend them and inform the local authorities about the presence of foreigners in our country, the local authorities will say, okay, we'll follow up with that matter, let them be in our hands, we'll take care of them, and the next morning, those people won't be there, they will vanish. These people, if they are truly rebels, what should happen? Why not Kabila to ask those people to go back to their countries? As they do with Congolese, even Congolese are not even, told to go back to their countries, they expel them. Why can't those people be expelled also from the Congo to go back from where they are from? But instead, the armies, those neighbor countries will say, okay, because they are rebels, give us, we are coming to help you. And they will jump into our country. They will come to fight, to start a war within the territory of Congo. And they will say that we are coming to start the war in your territory because Kabila has told us to come and, finish with the rebels. Because the rebels are hiding themselves somewhere in the bush, somewhere in the forest, and we know better your forest maybe than yourself, Congolese. Come on, let us go and kick them out from that forest. And since those type of activities have started in the Congo in late 90s, as Rwandan came to chase those that we used to call Interahamwe in the Congo, up to now, that movement is, that thing is sporadic, it's continuous. We have never heard from those neighbors, okay, we have killed 20 ADF or FDR or whatever group they call them. We have never seen them finishing with those rebels for years now, for more than 20 years. Instead, when they come, those armed groups from other countries, they will start now to fight, kicking locals out from their land. And then it will be a business of minerals, business of natural resources, and many other things happen. And then the locals won't be allowed to go back to their land. Then that land will be occupied by we don't know who. Those type of men, armed men, identified every time. And people lose their land. If they are rebels, why can't the neighbors wait for those rebels to go back to their land so that they can fight in their own countries? It's because they know, our neighbors know very well that fighting, if there is a war, then people will die, then things will be destroyed, then the country will be in a serious insecurity, but they prefer to come and do it in the Congo rather than in their own countries. And once they do it in the Congo, they don't end it, they make it to be continuous, because also there is a gain by doing what they are doing. But our leaders, we love you leaders of Africa, we love you our neighbors, but the leaders of some of those countries, or all of those countries, they forget that they have been destroying a good relationship, neighborhood relationship. Because tomorrow, after you, the leader, you are out from that power, out from your chair, out from that presidency, you should remember that you have left serious problems between the Congolese people and people of your nation. There is a conflict, a serious conflict that you have been creating. Now you are looting, now you are destroying the Congo, but tomorrow, your country will pay it back in one way or another one. Congolese people today, for instance, many of the Congolese people, they can start to accuse Rwandan to be enemies of the Congo, while all Rwandan are not bad people. That's on one side. Secondly, those people who come and holding the Congolese passport, holding the Congolese ID card, who gave to them those IDs? It's not the Rwandan government, it's not maybe the Ugandan government, it's not the Sudanese, neither the Congolese Brazzaville government. Those IDs, they get them from our own people. People like you and me, people who work in the immigration services, people who work in foreigners affairs, people who work somewhere there, they will tell them, okay, yeah, I can issue you the document and give me some money. And surprisingly, it's not only about those who are our neighbors. No, it's also, you'll find the Chinese people holding the Congolese passport, you'll find the European holding the Congolese passport, you'll find almost all nationalities, West Africans, East African, South African, and so on. Things that makes me sometimes to think, what is the problem with this passport? Why are they using that passport of the Congo? A passport which is rejected by almost all the countries around the world, but still is the most expensive passport of our planet, or in our planet. A Congolese passport will cost you around $280 US. That is a fee for the passport. And to process it, you have to bribe, you have to pay here and there, maybe around $350 or $400 sometimes, in order to get a Congolese passport. And all that money, although it's expensive, whenever you go to a neighborhood country or you want a visa of a country, they reject you. They won't grant you the visa because you hold a Congolese passport. What is behind all of this? What is true is that many people who have been taking the Congolese passport, they will go outside of the Congo. They will use that passport of the Congo for different purposes. And most of those purposes are not good ones. We have seen people who will be caught in South Africa stealing from the bank robbers, and they found them with Congolese passport. But looking at their appearance, those people are West Africans. We have seen people who will try to smuggle drugs in other countries, then they will be apprehended, Congolese people. It's because they are holding a Congolese passport. Speaking to them in the Congolese languages, they have no idea. And they are foreigners. And all of that have done now the Congolese passport to be a Congolese, they have done the Congolese nation to be a nation which is somehow spewed out by everyone. People don't want to hear about the Congolese anymore. Once you present your passport, they see a danger. Oh, these are smugglers. These are people who are bad. These are people who have done this to our country, to other countries, and so on. And those who have been using those passports, once they are outside of the Congo, once they are outside of their businesses, now they can use their own country's passports. They don't spoil their nationalities, but they spoil the nationality of Congolese people. They destroy the dignity of the Congolese people around the world. Try now to ask one of those people, okay, can I also give you $500, $200 in order for you to make sure that I also get your passport? It's impossible. They will never and ever accept you, a foreigner, to get their passport. Under some circumstances, yes, but just to get it in order to use their passport to destroy the dignity of their countries, they will never and ever allow it. But for us, the Congolese, the government have been issuing those passports to those people. Congolese people, even someone will tell someone, let me just give me $10, I will do it for you. You don't even need to come to the office, I will do it. Just give to me your passport photos and I will do it for you. We are selling our land, we are destroying the reputation of our country, we are selling our dignity. And by the end of the day, those people will go back home. That's it. Some of those who have been passport holders are among those armed men that we are talking about. They walk, they cross the borders in the Congo, after 2 minutes, they hold the passport. And once you try to ask them, from where did you get the passport? They are responding in a different language. A language that you don't even know, which does not even exist in our country. They speak foreign languages. And they pretend to be Congolese. And once you present that to the police won't listen to you. And we have got also cases where people will, people have got houses. And someone will come to rent their homes or their houses. And the tenant tomorrow will say, okay, look, he will tell the owner of the house, leave my house now, go somewhere else. And you'll be like, hey, stop joking. This is my home, this is my place. They will let you know that it's not. They will call the police and the police will kick you, the Congolese guy, out, telling you that this land, this house belong to the foreigner. Those are not stories. This has been happening. And it's true. It happens. And the government, who is corrupt, the police office, which is corrupt, they will support that foreigner. They will, they will say even, no, these papers are fake papers. We'll take this case to court. And you as the owner of the land, you'll be like, yeah, let us go to court. And the judges, all the lawyers are bribed. They are corrupt. And they will make your case to be, you lose a case. And the foreigner will take the land. Then they will welcome their brothers, sisters, and so on. And they will come to pack up there. And after 2 days, they are also Congolese people. And these people who are coming with those documents, these people are coming for two purposes. If we will have the election soon, then those people will vote. Because they have got all the IDs, all the necessary to vote as Congolese. And they are not 500, they are not 1,000, they are thousands, even hundreds of thousands now, who have been crossing the borders. And if the election won't take place, these people, because they are formed, you see them coming with guns and uniforms. They are soldiers. They are the ones, those are the ones who are going to start the wars that we have been telling you about every day. They will fight. Fight for what? For the land. They will fight because they want to keep their land and the Congolese must leave the land. That is their plan. But as long as God exists, as long as God has given to us that land, as long as you and me, we pray to God, we believe and we are strong and we are taking actions, we will defeat them, accept it or not. With even a stone like David defeated Goliath, we will defeat them. And these people now, because they have been living there, these people, because they believe that the land of ours is theirs, they are trying now to tell the entire world that Congolese people are bad people. Congolese people don't deserve the land. Congolese people don't deserve this or that. And from the other end, we Congolese people, we turn in our eyes around our friends. Whenever we run to those in Europe, we want to tell you our problem. Oh, Congolese again. No. We have heard a lot about you Congolese. Even 5, 6, 10 of you people from the Congo, they did such and such and such outside of your country, in our land, in our country. You have got a bad reputation. And after verifying the fact, they are not Congolese. Today, as I am speaking, we have many foreigners who have been working outside of the Congo in big organizations, holding the Congolese passport, but they are not Congolese. We have got many refugees, many asylum seekers around the world who have been going to claim their refugee status as Congolese, but they are not Congolese. And once their cases are approved, they continue to live as Congolese in those countries. They are known as Congolese, but they have got another nationality. And they have been acting, doing things, and that's a way. And maybe there are also Congolese who do the same, I don't know. But that has been common. And once they destroy things, once they spoil our reputation outside of the Congo, then they change and they go back to their nationalities. They claim that we are not Congolese. They claim that we don't know Congo. They claim that, we are not theirs. And they'll be the first one to mock our government to mock the Congolese people. So we Congolese, we shouldn't at all sell our dignity, sell our nationality, sell anything that belongs to our nation. Because those that we are helping, we believe that we are helping them because they give us a $10, but we are selling our land without recognizing that what we are doing is a terrible mistake, which it will cost us eyes and ears before to be fixed. Now the enemy is among us, the enemy eats with us, the enemy walk by us, the enemy sleep with us. Where are we going? What are we going to do? And some people will say, yeah, Donald Trump have said, oh, I don't know. Angela Merkel said, I don't know. Macron said. That's not about Macron. It's not about Donald Trump. It's not about Angela Merkel. It's about Congo. We should know how to deal with our own businesses. Because once we go to them, they will tell us, oh, we have other things to do. We have got other agendas. Wait, later on we'll see. And maybe some of their people are also nationals of the Congo. They hold the Congolese passport. And they are there to dig minerals. They are there to exploit Congo as much as they can. Because they hold that document. And once they finish, they will leave. What to say? So we should be actors in our own politics. Those people can come our good friends, then can come only to support us to move forward. They should come only to assist us, to build our mind maybe, to give us some, boost in order to move forward and to change our nation. But if we sit back and we are waiting for them to do the job for us, we are dreaming while we are walking. And that's a bad dream because it's a nightmare. For that reason, I'm informing you, I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters, friends of Congo, Congolese people, to stand up. And standing up, you may tell me how to stand up, but maybe I've been standing up for a number of hours now. Yes, keep standing up. There are those who have accepted to move forward, to give their lives in order to change things in the Congo. Those people need support. Maybe a bottle of water. Maybe some food. Maybe, those young persons are there and they want so much your support. Advise them. Pray for them. Give them whatever you can give to them. Otherwise, we are going to lose our land forever. People are going for election, which, we are planning. If we go for the elections, we'll vote someone and the person will be there for 5 years. But as I told you yesterday in my previous program, FCC, Kabila and his team, they are planning a term of 50 years. If they win, they will continue to be in power for 50 or 80 years. And you and I, we are thinking in terms of 5 years. It's clear we are sleeping. Others are not sleeping. They know why they will hold on the power for 50 or 80 years. We should stop that. We should cut that short now. It's not a matter of waiting for next year, waiting for seeing who will become the next president, because it won't work. To finish, I'll give you an example which is a little bit silly. Adolf Hitler. Many people talk about that guy and say that he was a very bad guy. Of course, he was rude, he was bad, he was whatever you want, whatever you know. But I believe also he had a few lessons that we could learn from him. And one time, I read in the book, he called his people, his administration team, and he said to them, give me a chicken. They brought to him a hen, they brought to him a hen. He takes the hen, and he started to remove the feathers of the hen. And the hen was alive, and the hen was screaming, making noise because of pain. He was torturing that animal, removing feathers, till he finished all the feathers from the body of that poor hen. Then he dropped it on the ground. And he told his people, bring me now a few, seeds of corns, or a few corns. And by bringing to him a few grains or seeds, he started to throw them down. And the hen, which was humiliated, which has lost all his pride, all the feathers, started to go now and collect those grain. Whenever he throw a grain here, the hen will go, pick up the grain, eat it. And he started to walk around the room, and the hen was following him everywhere. Then he told his administration, this is the way that you have to treat your opponent. This is the way that you have to treat those who pretended to be against you. And I illustrate this example. I give to you this illustration, sorry, because that's the same way, exactly the same way Kabila has been treating those who surround him. Kengwa Dondo, Tambwe Mwamba, don't know Mwilanya, all of those people around him. He made them suffering first, then he pulled all of them after removing their pride. Those who were known as doctors, those who were known as professors, those who were known as lecturers, big lawyers, big people. Someone who didn't even complete his high school, I'm not quite sure even if he has got a degree in what. Anyway, North Korea gave to Kabila a honoris degree. He has got a PhD from North Korea. He brings all those big heads, all those big brain of the Congo to a big humiliation. Then he has been throwing out to them grains of corn, grains of, I don't know, peanuts. And those people like that hen, which has been already humiliated without feathers, they are coming and collect those grain, following him wherever he's going. Shame on you. Big shame on you. Kengwa Dondo, Lambert Mente, and all of those people, big shame on you. Because you are selling your nation. You are destroying the dignity of your country. You are destroying even the dignity of your own people, your own maybe parents, your own families. And shame, I think it's a big shame for those who taught you at school as professors. It's a big shame for those who also learned from you, because some of you were professors at universities. And I'm sure that your students even themselves, they wonder, why do our ex-former professors are treated like this? It's so simple. Before Hitler kills you, it's better to say, no, I'm not eating those seeds anymore. I'm not following you for the seeds anymore. I cut it off and I pull out. Save your lives. Save your lives before it's late. Because Hitler used to walk like that, and they will open a door and he'll go outside, and the hen will follow him wherever he was going till the hen will be put to death. Watch out. I will stop there for today. Let me wish you a very wonderful day, Congolese. Let me wish you a very good day, brothers and sisters. Our Congo is one. It will remain one country. It will remain united in love. Congolese, we should love each other. We have to love each other. This is the time to love each other. With prayer, with support of God, with our actions, we will win. Let us join together, support those who are ready to give their lives, to give whatever they have in order to fight for our land, for our villages. You are invited to help. If you have $1, a $10, 10,000 francs Congolais, $5, whatever you have, €1, contribute to help those people. That is your battle. That's your way of standing up. And them, they are also standing up their own way. May God bless the Congo, and I hope to talk to you again next time. If this is your first time you watch our program, I will invite you to go to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, that's good. If you're not on YouTube, go to YouTube, subscribe. Click on subscription. And once you subscribe, at any time, whenever we publish our videos, you'll be alerted. You will know that we're online. And once again, after subscribing, that is a promotion you are giving back to us. You are paying us back somehow. You are encouraging us. Once you click on like, there is a thumb there, a thumb up. Click on it, like, and that will make our video to occupy some level, you know, somewhere there on the rank. It will take a higher rank so people can easily find us and watch our programs. And also, you can distribute Share our videos with your friends, share our videos with your family, share our videos with whoever you want. And if our videos are too long, you can even break them in pieces. Cut them, you know, in parts. Send those parts to people. And people will be happy. And if you can't send the whole image, even record, take some, as we are playing it now, you are watching it now, take your phone and record what I'm saying, and then send it as a WhatsApp message to other people around the world. Let them know, let them be informed, because information is so necessary for all the Congolese, for all the friends of the Congo. May God bless the Congo, and see you next time. Goodbye for now.